anybody asks, I'm in Neon Tokyo. What's up? Like I'm in Cyberpunk 2078, a year later. Right, because it was 2077.
What's up, everybody? Oh, I better turn that down. Here we are. Welcome.
Yo, the GOP. Welcome to the Green Light Podcast.
Yes, sir. What up, Kami? Thank you, girl. What up, Philly?
What up, Philly?
Pleasure seeing you guys. Thank you, everybody, for coming through. Hang on a minute. I'm gonna need to figure out a way to get my I didn't think about this. See, the way I'm going to have to just like prop my phone up here like this.
So you could check out the chat.
Yeah.
Alright, I got you. But yo, hey, how's everybody doing, man? Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, or good night, wherever you at. I hope you waking up in a good vibe.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yo, Pixel, what's up, my guy? Ghost and Rap Brothers, yes, sir. How you doing, Philly? Soul Woods in the building. How you doing, Woods?
Hey.
Appreciate everybody coming through. Big shout out to these 7. Let's go, guys. So what do you want to get into first, man?
I mean, fuck it, let's do our introductions, bro. You want to talk about what's your channel mostly about, and I get into mine?
All right. I'm pretty sure most people know what my channel's about. I mainly do COD. I do a lot of Warzone content. I do a lot of zombies content. I do the best loadouts. A lot of the usual stuff that a lot of Call of Duty, um, a lot of the content creators do. But I do a lot of other stuff too. I do a lot of shorts. I do skits. Um, yeah, I like to switch it up. I do podcasts. I do streams.
I see that your shorts are doing very well on TikTok. When did it start catching fire, bro? Or what video or what short would you say was the one that started making your TikTok popping, bro?
TikTok's really weird because it's like when I first started to upload to TikTok, I was getting like a few thousand views per video, and it was doing okay. And then after a while, I noticed I think I got shadow banned or something because I was only getting 100 views, maybe sometimes even less.
All right.
And I pretty much just gave up on trying to upload to that website completely. And then after a while, once I started doing the YouTube Shorts thing, I think that's what really kind of kicked me in the ass to go back to start to upload more stuff to TikTok. And I don't know. At first, they didn't do well at all, and then all of a sudden, I had one hit for like 43K in like 2 days.
You said 43K. What video was that? Fool? Was it when you killed Z-Laner or something?
No, that one only got 10K.
And he was a hot topic at that moment too. That's the crazy part.
I mean, yes and no. I think it's kind of like one of those things where it's like I was more excited just to figure out that it was actually him. If that makes any sense. Because I had so many people that were just like, oh, you were stream sniping and all this stuff. I'm like,
Even he said that.
I wasn't stream sniping. Like, watch my stream. How can I be stream
Oh no no.
sniping if like I'm streaming myself and I'm just playing random games? Like we weren't even like. I think most people know how stream sniping works. You gotta like, there's like timing involved and everything. Like you like watch their stream and you gotta figure out like when they're going into a game and you gotta be on the right servers and all this other stuff. It's
I don't get how people do it though, cause it's like, isn't there like a delay when fools like
kind
for
of
example,
yeah.
let's say I'm trying to stream snipe you, wouldn't there be a delay like either like a minute, not even a minute, probably like some second delay? So how
Less
do
yeah.
fools time it, bro? You think it's easier for PC gamers to stream snipe other than like besides
You just
console
gotta be a
players?
little bit ahead of the, like if they're getting ready to load into a match. You know what I mean? You just kind of gotta time it right, and especially with streamers nowadays, a lot of them hide their screens, so you just kind of gotta time it right.
All right. Now, because I know you do COD, there was one point where we were doing Apex. Why have you stopped doing Apex? Like uploading
I
Apex
haven't
content.
really. Well, I still upload some Apex content. I just don't do full long form content. I still upload some Apex shorts and stuff, but besides that, Apex has never really been my game. Like I do enjoy it. I do still, even to this day, I play a lot of Apex off a stream.
So it was just meanwhile Warzone dropped back then, right? We were just doing
Warzone
Apex.
wasn't even a thing back then.
Ah,
If you think about it, when me and you were grinding Apex a lot back then, Warzone wasn't even
the
out yet.
okay. I
Remember?
didn't know that because I'd be out the loop. If anything, I felt like
Like,
when I started playing Apex with you guys, I feel like you had already had it like there was like already a saying that yo, Call of Duty's gonna have a free battle royale. But I don't recall when that would be, you feel me?
well, yeah, I think we were talking about it. Like, Warzone was supposed to be a thing. Like, we knew about it, but it wasn't out yet, of course. But I think the one thing that Apex has above COD is definitely a ranking system. Like,
Why
that's
doesn't COD have a ranking system?
fucking beats the fuck out of me, bro. I have no clue. No, that's one of the major things that I love about Apex, and that I found that a lot of other people love about Apex as well. Uh, their ranked mode is great. Just the way that they do it, the way that the mode's actually set up is amazing.
Yeah.
It gives you a reason to want to continuously play the game and get better and rank up, and you know what I mean. COD
I
is
get you.
really missing that small formula of just giving people a reason to get on and grind instead of just going for high kill games or just going for the win. You know what
Yeah,
I mean?
I get you.
Which is the mindset of most people when they jump on Warzone. In Apex, it's yeah, you would like the win, but I mean, especially if you're playing ranked, it's morely just playing for a high position. Because if you finish in either you know fourth, third, second, those are all good RP positions. You know what I mean?
I
So as
feel
long
you,
as
and I
you're
think
getting a few kills and you're getting some good RP, you're constantly going to be ranking up. So it kind of gives you a good feeling that you're not wasting your time. And that's one thing with Warzone that I kind of feel like I can sit there and play all day, and if I don't get a gameplay, I straight up just fucking wasted my time.
that sucks too, bro. And I think
You know?
Philly Boy has a good reason too. He says Apex ranks keeps it competitive and defo makes peeps want to grind to get
Exactly,
things.
Philly, exactly.
All COD has is grinding for camos. Would you agree?
Yeah. No, that was one of the things that I was gonna bring up too. When you go to grind COD, you just grind camos and you grind the levels. Like you can grind a level 1,000 and then that's it.
And attachments and all that shit, right?
Then you're done. I mean, yeah, but most people, if you play COD, you got all the attachments in the first week or so for everything.
All right, all right. Well, I guess let me get into my channel real quick. Now, for those that don't know, when I started I feel like my channel is like bipolar. Not bipolar, it has multiple personalities. Because when I started my channel, I started like I was very into chill hop, right? And I was like, I was more motivated to like write raps and try to rhyme and shit, So I would freestyle over chill hop beats, especially because I found out they were copyright free. So I did that. But while I was trying to do, my raps, my rhymes and all that, I was so intrigued by video gaming, bro. I was just like, I saw some indie gamers, I was like, yo, I could do that. But at that moment, like at that time, I didn't have like the what you call it, like the resources. I didn't have a PlayStation. I didn't have this PC. All I had was my phone.
Yeah.
You give me that's all I had. So I only did like a few little, quote unquote freestyles or whatever. And then I noticed that mobile gaming was a thing. And so I said, let me try this mobile
I
gaming.
remember that you
Meanwhile,
uploading the mobile game shit. Yeah.
yeah, bro. So I was like, let me just do these mobile games. Meanwhile, I'm working to get my setup and all that. So that's what I would do. I'd find like the hottest mobile game, freaking screen record and all that, and it was cool at first, but I wasn't satisfied with it because I was all like, man, I want a webcam. I want to do what the indie playthrough gamers do and stuff, right?
Yeah, yeah.
And then from right there, bro, once I got my first PC, bro, I was all happy. And then y'all know I was an indie gamer for a minute, but then like what made me want to continue indie gaming was when that Fragile hit, when
Hmm.
it got like, it got me all the subscribers, it got me that 80 something K, and I'm all like, yo, let
That's
me
what hit you
continue
with like
doing
the
this.
monetization, right?
Yeah, it got me
I'm
with the
pretty sure that's what
monetization.
like launched you into that. Yeah.
But then again, because, when I got all my subscribers, it's unfortunate that there's a language barrier because the majority of my subscribers are Mongolian.
Yeah.
So I
Well, I
feel
mean, you
like it
just need
was,
to keep building up that base. I think. You know what I mean?
but like,
Well, I mean,
how?
the
Like,
base here with your
yeah, I
new
get you.
content.
But the crazy thing is because
Which you are though.
Fragile,
You've gained just from doing the reactions to all like the salmonation shit. Like since you started doing
yeah,
that, and since you started doing a lot more of the reactions, I noticed you went from 3 point what 6K up to 4, like
yes.
literally like that within a month or less.
Yeah, that's facts, bro. And a salute to Salmonation. And
So
the funny thing, bro, since it's all DVD related, yo, how you doing, doggy?
yo,
Since it's all
doggy, what's good, girl?
since it's all DVD related, I wasn't gonna be playing DVD no more, bro. I was kind of getting a little tired of it. But then I do enjoy like the story to it, like the story, the background stories to the killers, the survivors have their own crazy story. And then when someone put me up on game, I don't know if it was someone that put me up on game or if I found Salmonation, I saw that there's parodies. And I think I mentioned in the first videos, like I didn't know there was a parody to this. So I think that's what kind of got me back into it.
Yeah,
And yo, ever since, yo, salute to Salmonation, bro. I never expected for the channel to grow due to these reactions and shit,
that's what's up. Hell yeah, man.
So I feel like yes, my channel has a little bit of everything, but at the moment I'm like doing my DVD thing, so some reactions here and
Well, I mean,
there. Most
that's kind of
go ahead.
like me. I've done unboxings. You know, I've done some reviews on products. I've done reviews on some pro controllers. Like I've done reviews on the Scuff,
And they they
on
they
my
were like hot
Astro.
videos, bro. They were definitely hot videos because they got great views from what I saw.
I've done reactions on some trailers and stuff like that. Um, Sometimes I'll stop because a lot of those things, like the trailer reactions and stuff, usually don't do that well on my channel for some reason. But I do enjoy doing them, so you know.
Yeah.
The one thing that I did do for a little while too is I did do like some of the itch games and stuff, which I do enjoy doing, especially the more the horror style indie stuff. I do like exploring,
Yeah, you were doing that for a minute.
like the indie horror games,
Itch.io, right?
the itch games and stuff like that. Yeah,
Ew.
yeah. Some of those games are fucking creepy, man. Like I think my favorite one to this day that I've ever played that's still
September 1999.
yes. Oh
You
my
know why?
god. Dude, that
You know
game.
why?
Holy
It,
shit.
it's the realisticness to it, like the realistic found footage graphics to it. Yo, if y'all haven't checked that out, go check out Ghost of September
Bro,
1999. I've played it myself too. It's like it's an eerie experience, bro,
bro,
because I mean,
it's
I'm not no spoilers or whatever, but like how it like goes from you're like playing this one is they're like
so let's
scenes,
just
huh?
say
You play
this.
from one scene
It
to
puts
another.
you it puts you in the eyes of a killer,
Yes, serial killer.
but you don't do any killing. At least not in the game. And so but they put you in a situation that is very fucking creepy. And then towards the end, you know, there's cops and everything, and
Yeah,
it gives you a very unsettling feeling
because
throughout
you
the
you
whole
don't know what
game.
to
Honestly,
expect.
yeah, it's it's
You don't know
it's
what to
it's it's
expect.
crazy. I think it's definitely one of the most creepiest games I've played on itch. It really plays into like the PT effect. I think you know what I mean. That claustrophobic. Nothing really has to be in your face to. It's that anxiety type of horror. I think you know what
I
I mean.
agree.
You're
Yeah.
sitting there just like, oh fuck, what's gonna happen? You know?
I like it though.
Yo,
When
Fright,
games
what's going
when
on, bro?
when games put you in like when they feel you make you feel slightly uncomfortable, I think that's the game doing its job. That was the purpose of it, you know?
No, yeah, exactly, exactly.
All right. So I kind of want to get into it because I'm the one that I'm the hater here, all right? Everybody, if I don't know, I hate. All right. I kind of want to get into this new Modern Warfare 2, bro. I just want to know, is it really gonna is it gonna meet expectations or like do y'all feel like it's gonna be a flop or have they leaked anything? Have they said anything? No, damn.
No, man, to be perfectly honest,
When does it drop? When does this new Modern Warfare drop with the Warzone 2?
October 28th.
This year?
Yeah,
What?
yeah.
Well,
Yo, Jedi,
yo,
what's good, family?
Hermano Jedi, boom, boom,
Um,
boom.
it comes out on the 28th. Apparently, it's
And
gonna.
there's no leaks?
Well, I mean, there's
You...
there's 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 definitely leaks and stuff,
All
but
right, all right, all right, all right, all right.
whoa, I'm getting like
Because
some
all right, I
interference
know
from somewhere.
I know that there's people that are this DMZ mode. Is
Hmm.
this DMZ mode getting inspiration from games like Tarkov?
Yeah,
Is it
it's an
is
escape from Tarkov.
what about Insurgency? Because Insurgency is a tactical shooter, I believe, right? Correct me if I'm wrong in the
It's
chat.
a tactical
I think.
shooter, but Insurgency is more along the lines of something like Rainbow Six Siege, to be honest.
Oh, all right.
Um, I would say with the Insurgency, it's more like Rainbow Six Siege decided to have a baby with Call of Duty. Is really what it is, because it's more of like a tactical shooter with a Twitch arena arcade shooter twist on it. Is
All right, I
really
could
what
see
it
that.
is.
How about this? Now,
But do I think?
DMZ.
But do I think that Modern Warfare 2 is like going to live up to its hype and stuff? Um, I think for some people yes, and for some people no, because a lot of people forget that Modern Warfare 2019 was not liked by a big majority of the community, especially when it first came out. Just for like its play style and its maps and the way that the entire game was kind of, you know, made. I think it
Yeah.
made a lot of fans kind of what's the word I'm looking for? Um,
Like, did it just split the community because
kind
people,
of
it was like
yeah,
50-50?
kind of yeah. But then the game kind of became more and more loved as time went on. I mean, I kind of think that happens with most CODs though. Like the new one will come out, and then you'll go, "Oh, do you remember how good the old one was?" You know what I mean? And especially when we got Cold War and then Vanguard, which it's like, you're just getting garbage and then you're getting more garbage. So of course you're gonna look back on 2019 and be like, "Wow, that game was freaking awesome," because the last two games you got were shit. So
Now,
um,
with Tarkov being a, like, I feel like Tarkov is a looter shooter in a way, right?
it is.
They're not gonna take the looting aspect from it into, like, are they gonna add that into DMZ, or it's just
I would I
basically
would I
like,
would hope so. That's what the mode is. I mean,
do you think
um,
people are gonna be satisfied with that? Like, for Call of Duty loot, like a looter shooter?
yeah.
That's I've
I
never heard
honestly
that.
okay, so I honestly think it would work great, but the problem that I have with it is I really hope that they don't do what Battlefield 2042 did, and that is give us some sort of a currency to collect in the mode and then take with us out to buy more stuff to bring into the mode, and then that's it. If they do it like that, then it'll fail. It'll
Mm,
flop
all right.
because there's nothing there's nothing too engaging there to really do. Like, you're going to be doing the same thing every single map. You're going to drop in, or however you get in there, and you're going to go get your points or whatever you're going to extract, and it's going to be the same thing every single time. Now, if they do what Tarkov does, um, when you drop in, you're not just going to be looking for a currency. You're going to actually be looking for weapons. You're going to be looking for attachments. You're going to be looking for perks. You're going to be looking for equipment, maybe armor, maybe just anything. Maybe you'll find a fully kitted weapon. Maybe you'll find, you know what I mean? Stuff like that.
Yeah. All right. Doggy in the chat says, I heard there's no loadouts for Warzone 2. Going back to blackout days. Yeah, I gotta school me on the blackout days.
Okay, so that's
What's up
kind
with
of
the
what I
blackout
heard
days?
too, but I don't think that they're going to do that because it's kind of separate from what I heard. From what I heard is that loadouts are still going to be a thing, but they're not going to be as predominant as they are in Warzone, because the way that you're going to obtain them is going to be a lot different than you do in Warzone 1. From what I heard is that you're going to actually have to kind of like infiltrate a base and take care of some AI,
Hmm.
which I don't know, and apparently it's going to be pretty hard.
So it's one of
So
those difficult modes and shit, right?
they're changing up the way that you get the loadouts and stuff like that, which I think is kind of a good thing. I liked Blackout a little bit better because with Warzone, it's just like, if you know the top meta weapons to use and your favorite guns to use, your matches are almost going to play out the same every time. You're going to drop, you're going to get your loadout, you're going to get the same weapons, the same, you know what I mean? Every single game.
Yeah.
Now, if it goes back to Blackout days, everything is random. And most guns that you pick up are going to be completely bare. Like, they're not going to have anything on them. So when you walk around, you're going to need to find the attachments. So maybe you'll find a stock, maybe you'll find a laser sight, maybe you'll find a better barrel, maybe you'll find a suppressor. Maybe you'll find, you know what I mean? And you just kind of have to work with what you find. And
That's crazy.
I don't know. I think that kind of, yeah, but that kind of makes like what a battle royale is. You know
That's
what I
true.
mean? You kind of
That's
loot,
true.
you survive with what you find, and
Isn't that what PUBG does? Like, you don't have a
that's
loadout in PUBG.
that's what
It's
every
whatever
battle royale does. Warzone's the only one that has like a special,
you get your own loadout and then blah 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 blah.
yeah, like system, which kind of makes Warzone special. Like, that's what makes Warzone Warzone,
All right.
in kind of a sense. Yo,
Now that I
Dragons
think
with the
about it, you're
donut. Thank you
right.
so
You're
much,
right, bro.
Dragons.
I
I
never thought
appreciate
about
that,
it
bro.
like
I hope
that,
you're
bro.
amazing today.
To where what do you call it? To where, like, for me playing Fortnite a couple times, playing Apex, I've never played the other ones, but it's like, yeah, you don't have a special loadout. You're basically out there to look for the for the powerful ground loot, that's what do you call it?
So if you think about it,
That's
like,
based on color and stuff.
yeah, so just think like when we used to play Apex, every gun that you would pick up would be bare. There'd be nothing on it.
You
And
gotta
you'd have
find
to
the
walk around and
attachments.
you gotta find the stock, you gotta find the barrel, you gotta find the fucking the mag, you gotta find the you know? So I think that's kinda how Warzone's gonna work again, I hope, to be
That'd be
honest.
nice. That'd be nice.
Because
That way people won't like. I feel like players won't bitch or whatever. You get me? Because it's all
oh, they're
ground
still gonna
loot.
bitch.
They're not gonna. I think I'm still gonna bitch. Yeah, I'm still gonna bitch, man.
Yes, sir.
But I feel that works, bro. I feel like it kind of evens the playing field. You feel me? Because it's
Oh no, it
like,
does, definitely.
yeah, because it's like me, like my ranking compared to you. If we were like to meet in fucking Warzone, you gonna smoke me, bro? Because you've grinded so much to where obviously you're gonna
But
have the
then
stronger guns.
but then it also does open up the door for that same kind of a thing like you said you could have the stronger gun. Well, let's say we both drop in and I got lucky and I found either the gold gun or let's say I found the same exact gun as you
Okay.
and I found a stock and a barrel. So which means I have better strafe speed and I'm either shooting further or I have a little bit more damage. So which means I most likely am going to kill you faster. You know what I mean? Even though we both found the same gun, but just because I found the better attachments right next to it, it'll
Yeah.
give me a slightly better advantage over what you found.
Yo. All right, yo. All right, so it's not gonna be available right away.
What do you mean?
Yeah, no, I'm reading
Uh,
what Jedi said, and then it says, yeah, DMZ is the only thing I'm hyped for. I bet it won't be available on release. Why do y'all think that in the chat? And do you think do you think that's true? Do you think that DMZ is not gonna be,
I don't think it
you
is
know,
either. No.
so do you think that they're just gonna release the game and then later on it's gonna be like how they add the DLCs to other games?
Season 1. Season 1's going to be the drop of Warzone 2 and for DMZ, which gives us just almost 3 weeks to play multiplayer.
Do you think they do that on purpose?
Of course they do.
Why?
What do you mean
Like
why?
I'm saying, because are you
Like
not? Because it's like it's forcing people that
it's
in my
forcing people to
opinion,
play multiplayer is what it's doing.
yeah, that's what I'm saying. I'm sure that there's not a lot of people that are into the multiplayer.
Um yes and no. I mean, I think most of the Call of Duty OGs, like all of us that have been playing COD, we're all hyped to play the multiplayer portion. I have no problem with playing multiplayer for 3 or 4 weeks. Like that's
Alright.
honestly is perfectly fine by me because that's what I'm used to. Like before Warzone and before all of this battle royale shit,
It was just multiplayer.
that's what I played 24/7.
That makes sense.
You
That
know what
makes
I
sense.
mean? So
Makes
I
sense.
really don't mind. It's kind of like I don't know, a blast from the past for a minute, especially since it feels like everybody in the community is playing multiplayer at that point in time. The focus isn't on Warzone. You know what I mean? Like right
Yeah.
now, or even a few months ago, anything, if you go and you play some COD, let's say on any of the games, doesn't matter which one, it could be Cold War, it could be Vanguard, it could be Modern Warfare. You're on there, but it feels like a majority of the player base is not there. Everybody's on Warzone because the focus isn't on the multiplayer side of things anymore at all. Like multiplayer is not the main focus of COD. You know what I mean? It's
Yeah.
switched over to Warzone, unfortunately. But that's just kind of how it is right now at the times.
It's a battle royale world,
Um,
right?
yeah,
I mean,
but I think like right then that's kind of like it just feels like the focus is there, and that's where everybody's at. That's where everybody's grinding.
so this is like a way
Everybody's
to bring
leveling up their
everybody.
weapons, and
So they're trying to bring people back to focus on multiplayer before they get what they want, actually, right?
well, I mean, yeah. If you kind of think about it, though, it does make sense if they were to just drop Warzone 2 the second that Modern Warfare 2 came out. Like,
Yeah.
I guarantee you, 75% of the player base would be on Warzone.
Mm.
You know what I mean? So
I'd agree. I'd be there too. I'd be in the Warzone side. 'Cause I think I
they're
suck at multiplayer, so
they'd be taking a huge chunk of their player base and just kind of putting it over to Warzone. And since Warzone's free, like there's a there So there's a big portion of those people that are going to buy the game no matter what, just because they're COD fans. They want to play the multiplayer. They want to play the campaign. They want to play, whatever else the game has. But there would be at least a good 50% of people, I guarantee you, over half of them, if Warzone dropped the day that Modern Warfare 2 dropped, they wouldn't even buy the game.
That makes sense.
Because
I think that makes sense.
Warzone's free. And DMZ is free.
Those,
So
those facts.
why?
Philly said it. Marketing. You said it, Philly.
And you know what? Actually, that's one thing I guess we haven't really discussed yet. I think DMZ is free to play alongside Warzone.
I think it should be. If not, all
I
hell's gonna break
think.
loose, bro. I feel like all
Now,
hell's gonna break loose.
that's something I haven't really thought about because, like, yo, Sab, what's going on, girl? Yo, Sarah, what's going on? Appreciate you guys coming
Now,
through.
now, Jedi just put in the chat says, I don't consider Warzone COD a part of traditional COD. It's something totally different. I agree, but I'm not too like I said, when I started playing COD, man, I played the first game for the PlayStation 3, right? That was the first game, right? And then I think it was the second one, and I fell off, bro. Right there, I fell off.
Yeah,
And
it's definitely not a traditional COD, like, because COD is based off of being a multiplayer arena Twitch shooter. That's where COD was born. That's what it is. Um, but unfortunately, that's just where the majority of the player base is right now. Is on Warzone. I think
all
a
right,
lot of that has to do with it being a free to play, and just the fact that battle royales and more bigger open world stuff is more popular right now. It just is. You know what I mean? Because you can jump into a 6v6 match with your friends, but you're on this little map, right? And you're confined to these little spaces, and you're either going to be doing a lot of dying or a lot of killing.
yeah,
And no matter what, whether you're on each side of these, you respawn, and you're going to just be respawning in this small little area and everything. When you're playing a BR like Warzone or a lot of these other games, you're set in a huge open space, right? So you can, when you get in these gunfights and stuff and then you get out of them, you run around with your friends, it just feels like there's more to do. Like there's more time in those matches, you know what I mean? And there's also time when like you can just talk to your friends. It feels like there's more of like a, I don't know, like a,
interaction
yeah,
amongst team.
there's
Yeah,
more
I feel it.
engagement. There's more, you know what I mean? Instead of, oh, they're going down the left lane because there's 3 fucking lanes in Call of Duty. So what are you gonna do? Oh, so they're coming down the center. They're
Uh,
coming down the right. Oh, they're watching. You need to watch this way.
yeah,
Those are gonna be your call outs the entire game. Now I'm not saying I don't love COD because I do, but it's just I can see why a lot of friends and stuff prefer playing battle royales and bigger, more open games. If that makes
there's
any
more like
sense.
it's more like I feel like there's more like conversing and comms. You feel me? Compared
Yeah,
to the just comms and the multiplayer.
which when I'm trying to think of like maps and stuff, like there is more call outs and stuff that you could definitely have, like, oh, he's in grandma's house, or oh, he's coming down the alley, or oh, he's doing this. But I think the majority of the time it's like there's not too many different outcomes. You know what I mean? Like, and your call outs
Yeah,
are going to be the same almost every time. Like, oh, he's up in this building, or oh, he's coming from this window, or he's, you know what I mean? If it's in a BR, anything can happen. You know what I mean? To be
that's
perfectly
true.
honest.
No, I know that you're a zombie fan. Yo, hashtag zombies in the chat if y'all are a fan of zombies. Now, I think he sent me a message saying that zombie is being put out. Like it's being there's a hold on it until 2024. Why so long? Like, is it because they
Uh,
flop so hard or what's going on?
no, it's
Usually,
because Treyarch isn't coming out with a new game till 2024.
is that like the norm?
No, it's the
Hmm.
first year that we're getting a 2-year cycle with COD. That's why I was saying, um, I don't think that they're gonna flop with this one. I think they're gonna come hard with this game. Pause. But
Yeah.
um, Yeah, no, I actually think they're going to come really hard with this game because they know that this game has to withstand 2 years, which Call of Duty has never done. At least
And
not since
Call of Duty was dropping every year, right?
Call of Duty's been dropping every year since fucking I don't even know what. Uh, I literally think it's been since Call of Duty 3 or COD
So
4.
they this is like the first time they actually take another year off
That they're
to
taking a
drop.
second year, yeah.
I didn't know that,
So
bro.
this is the first COD that's actually gonna last 2 years. Like we're gonna be playing this multiplayer and Warzone and DMZ2 for 2 years before we get a new COD. Well, I mean, with Warzone that's kind of expected because we've been playing Warzone now for almost 3 years. But we've had a
Yeah.
new Call of Duty to integrate into Warzone for the last 3 years. Now we don't have that. I'm gonna have to close my window. I got fucking kids outside.
No, you good, brother. But yo, how's everybody in the chat, man? I hope y'all having a great Saturday. I hope y'all enjoying the podcast. We here about to talk about games. We about to finish up with this Warzone topic. And hey, man, we about to talk about some shows, maybe some
All
music.
right.
If y'all have anything y'all want to chat about, put it in the chat. After WW3, I believe. Yeah, so Ghost is saying, yeah, after WW, after MW3, that's when he started doing the yearly thing, you know? But
There we go.
that's crazy. I know. Is the zombie community split as well? Because it's I think that
So,
when zombies came out at first for Call of Duty, it was like everybody went bananas. Even a cousin of mine that wasn't so into like the shooters, even he bought Call of Duty, like one of the Call of Duty games because of the zombies.
um, zombies was one of my favorite things in COD, especially around like Black Ops 2 era, and it was one of the things that honestly really got me into the game, like to play it constantly.
Yeah.
Um, the Black Ops series are definitely the best. Even Cold Wars, the most recent with zombies, was awesome. Vanguard was terrible. I
Yeah, it was
know.
Vanguard that had the wear zombie mode, right?
Yeah, probably the worst that I've seen. So bad that no zombies YouTubers are are covering it or anything. And if they do, like I've seen them do like the Easter egg videos and stuff, like they sound like they're dead, bro. Like they don't care. Like and they'll literally tell you like in the video too, they're like, this is the most boring fucking Easter egg I've ever done in my life. Like,
That's
type
wild,
shit.
bro.
It's like, oh boy. Um so Infinity Ward has never really done zombies. The only zombies that they did was in Infinite Warfare, which was a really good zombies mode. I don't know why they didn't try to do it again. But that was the only time that they ever tried to actually do it. And so other than that, it's just kind of expected for them not to have a, you know.
Yeah.
Um, with Treyarch, they're taking this next year off, and the zombies mode is kind of like their baby. Like that's what everybody loves Treyarch for. Is
That's what they're known for, right? Yeah, yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
it's pretty much like what they're known for is like their zombies, and we're not getting an we're not getting a COD this year, so
That's
we're
crazy.
gonna have to wait till 2024 to see the new zombies mode, and that kind of sucks. Like, especially since like this year's zombies fucking blue chunks too. Like, what? It's almost like we're gonna have to wait like 3 years to get an actual good zombies mode again, which kind of sucks for me too, because like that's one of the other first things that I was actually making videos and stuff on too was Easter eggs and zombies, wonder
Yeah.
weapons,
And
uh,
those videos will
guides
blow
and
up
stuff
too,
like
bro.
that. Yeah, and that's what I'm saying. Those would actually blow up a little bit, and that's where I was getting some of my first subs and stuff like that. So
Hey, now Jedi dropped in the chat saying, I think DMZ is gonna do better zombies. I could be wrong, but I think COD zombies is kind of dying. Now, I didn't think about that. With this DMZ mode, are they gonna implement zombies into a DMZ mode? Or do you think?
it's always a possibility, just because zombies are in Warzone. So
right? I mean, we got zombies in Fortune's Keeps. That doesn't quite make sense to me, but
To be
hey, it is what
perfectly
it
honest,
is.
I bet you there will probably be zombies in the DMZ map eventually at some point. I don't think they're gonna be like right off the bat or like in Warzone.
Yeah,
Maybe later down the line in like the Halloween event and stuff like that. I think then they'll bring in zombies, monsters, shit like that.
I'm with it, man. I'll be there. Yeah, I know I'm not too much of a fan, but I like the game, even though I talk shit all the time.
I I don't think that. I mean, zombies is dying because of the people that they had making it. That's the only reason that it's dying. Like
Treyarch wasn't the one behind the zombies in Vanguard, or
Sledgehammer should never touch a zombies mode again, ever. Um, fucking Treyarch is amazing at it. Like even their last one with Cold War, sorry, was awesome. It was actually loved by a lot of people. Like everybody says, like that's like the best part of Cold War was the zombies.
why wasn't
Um,
Treyarch involved in the Vanguard zombies?
they were, but
Treyarch were?
yeah, no, that was like the big thing was they touted it as like, oh, Treyarch is making the zombies mode, Sledgehammer's making the multiplayer. It was like this big thing, right? But this was the first time Treyarch has worked with the Infinity Ward engine.
Yeah.
So they barely knew what they were doing and they had to bring all of their assets over from the engine that they use and port all those assets to the IW engine. And
Okay.
apparently it was very rocky and shaky at first, like especially when Vanguard Zombies first launched, like it was so bare and bad. Like it was so bad. Like camos wouldn't even work, everything was glitchy as fuck. Like now it's actually way better, and now that they've actually put in round base maps and stuff like that, it is a lot better, but first impressions kill everything,
That's facts, man.
you
That's
know.
facts. Nah, I think we've probably talked enough about the COD. Should we get into? Because I'm kind of psyched to talk about some shows that are potentially. I think one is confirmed that it's gonna be a thing, and then there's another show that might be an animated thing. I think you know where I'm going with this. Now, in the chat, I want y'all to tell us what show would you say was like more of your favorite? Were you that 70 shows kind of person or a Married with Children kind of person? And I want to ask you that, bro. Like, what show would you lean towards more? Like if you had, like, if you was just laying
That
back,
sucks,
right?
bro. Like, why would you do that to me, though? I love
I
both of those
have to,
shows. I love
bro.
both of those shows, though. Like, why would you do that to me?
All right, how about this? How about this? Which one would you watch first? Dun dun dun
I don't
dun
know.
dun dun
Maybe
dun.
Married with Children.
Hey, let's go. I would have to go with Married with Children because to me, I feel like that kind of just popped off its own little genre. You know, like if y'all not familiar with Married with Children was very controversial back then. I believe there was like a
It
Karen
was.
that wanted to cancel the show, but she didn't realize that brought more popularity and more eyes to the show to where it made it just blow up. You feel me? Like,
Oh yeah.
so what I want to say is I heard that Married with Children might have an animated series, and it's gonna be voice acted by the original cast members. And then I'm hearing that there's gonna be a that '90s show, which is gonna have the
That
original
'90s show. I
cast
think that's
members,
gonna be awesome.
Except for Hyde, because I know he's going through his own little, legal shit or whatever.
Which is weird too, because like he just did the Ranch with Ashton Kutcher.
Oh, yeah, but it flopped, didn't it? Because of what was going on,
Not re-
right?
I mean, yes, and I think it. I think they canceled the show actually because of him. I think I could be wrong on that. Do not
I
quote me
think
on
you're
that.
right, bro. I think you might be
But
right. Yo, what up, Slayer?
I think they actually canceled that show because of him, because of the shit that he was going through. But I don't think that show actually flopped. I think The Ranch was on Netflix for like 3 or 4 seasons, which is not a flop.
I didn't know it went on for that long, bro. I heard what I kept hearing from it was that it was a somewhat spin-off.
Yeah.
Not it was?
Well, kind like they played into it. Like they had some, like they had the different names. They weren't the same characters, but they
Okay.
kind of like played into that '70s show.
Personality.
Yeah, but like they were different characters. They were playing completely different people, but they would throw in like jokes and stuff
All
that
right, like little zingers and
that
stuff
like the
like
audience would go, "You only said that because you two were in that '70s show together." You know what I mean? Like that kind of shit. Yeah, like they would throw in those like constantly, and you'd be like, "Oh, I only get that joke because I watched that '70s show." You know?
All right. Now, all right, man. So I'm gonna say this because I was a huge fan of How I Met Your Mother, right? I think recently they had like a spinoff to it called How I Met Your Father with Hilary Duff.
I never saw
And
it.
now, yeah, there's that's a thing. And like in a like Twitter threads, I've even did like a little research. It wasn't really like well accepted because it's like, oh, How I Met Your Mother. That's already a good show. Why would y'all do this and stuff like that? Do y'all think it's gonna be the same case for that '90s show? Like, do you think it's gonna be
No,
like accept?
no, because
You
it's
think
like,
it
okay, so it's like this. So,
because of the cult following?
well, that too, yes, but like back when that '70s show was kind of popping. Do
Yeah,
you remember when they tried doing that '80s show?
that sucked, bro. It sucked,
Bro,
bro.
like it was fucking terrible. Like
You had the chick with the punk rock
yeah, with like the
hairstyle,
fucking spiked hair and like
and
it was
it
awful.
was an Asian dude that was trying to like somewhat be like Fez, but he was
Like
like a break dancer or some
that
shit.
that shit got canceled after one season. Done. Like
Yes, I
trash
remember
can.
that, bro. I gave it a
Now,
chance, and I was just like,
the reason
no.
why I think that '90s show will do well is because it's been 20 years since this show was,
Yeah,
popping and like on, you know, and I think people are very curious of like what's happened to the lives of these people and where they're at now and stuff like that. And the fact that it is the original cast and everything is going to bring a lot of people in. Now, will it last forever or for like multiple seasons? That's where I'm kind of rocky on. I think like
yeah,
one or two seasons maybe, and then that's probably where they call it. Just because like I see that happening a lot with these reboot shows that they uh, bring back up from either like the '80s or the '90s. Like they'll redo the show. It's kind of like the Beavis and Butthead thing. It came back for 2 seasons, I think.
yeah.
You know what I mean? For like the new version,
I got you.
and then they canceled it again. But then now it's on HBO or not HBO. It's on Paramount.
Paramount. Hey.
Yeah.
All right. Phoenix says that '80s show was
Yo,
garbage, and
Phoenix,
that
what up, brother?
'90s already has low IMBD rating. IMBD could kiss my ass, bro, because most of the
Yeah.
rating sucks, bro. It's like it's not on point. And Slayer says, can you put your audio a tad up, Ghost? I mean, if you know the levels, fine. Don't listen to this fool.
It might just be honestly because I'm a little bit far. If I
All
mute
right,
my
and
mic, you guys
also
can't hear me at all.
I can hear you perfect, bro. Let's go. Podcast time, baby. We appreciate you right here at the Green Light Podcast. Hope you're
Yes,
having a great
sir.
Saturday. But I'm going to say this,
Yeah, I
man. I'm
appreciate
going to
that,
say
Slayer.
this. Now, because this is that 90s show, are we expecting for Fez and Jackie to still be a couple? Because that's how it ended off, right? The last episode of the last season, it was Jackie realizing that she was in love with Fez and they became a thing. Do y'all think they gonna still be together, or are they gonna give us some stupid ass back? Oh yeah, it didn't work out, blah blah blah. Now they doing their own little thing, or what do y'all think? I kind of want them to be together just cause.
I bet you that the show comes back and her and Michael are married. Or
What?
yeah, I guarantee like
Wait, but wasn't Kelso in a
that's
relationship
what
with a
Kelso. Yeah, I guarantee you, Kelso and Mila
Jack?
Kunis are gonna be married. I guarantee.
That
I fucking guarantee it.
that don't make sense though. The last we
It
saw
does
was,
though. It does.
but
Okay, yes. Okay, yes, you're right. At the end of that '70s show, she was with Fez,
Yeah.
but just man, going by how life works. Like, think about how life works in general. Okay, like for real. Like, don't think about TV. Like, think about how life works. Like,
Bro,
bro,
they were such a broken record though, on and off.
they
Bro,
they were, but they're
Jackie slept with
fucking made for each other.
75%. She slept with 75% of the group, bro. All she needed to do was sleep with Eric, and that would have been done deal, bro. She's come on. Gotta dip, homies. Hey, you take care of my brother Philly.
I appreciate you, Philly. Thank you for coming by, man.
But come on, man. She slept with everybody. I'm pretty sure she probably, had a little freaky deakiness with Donna too. They just didn't want to show us that. I bet you.
I mean,
Even Donna's dad slept with her mom. You feel me? Donna's dad slept with fucking Jackie's mom. Which, hey, Bob. Bob Root. Nah, it's not Bob Rooney. But what is it? Bob Pinciotti?
yeah, something like that. I can't even.
Man.
I'm trying to think of all the names and shit, and I'm just like,
yeah, it's so we got Jackie. Then we got Hyde. He's not gonna be on the show, unfortunately. Eric, Kelso, Fez, Red,
which still
Kitty.
sucks because like Hyde was one of my favorites.
Oh, and yo, since we talking about that, that '90s show actually, but it's from that '70s shows, we gotta say, rest in peace to Mitch. She's not, Donna's mom. I believe she passed away. So rest in peace to Mitch. We all know her from the guys always thinking about her in a sweater. All the slow motions and stuff in the sweater.
What I think is cool is like they're actually bringing back all the original actors, like even Red and Kitty.
Yes.
Same actors. Like what? Like I mean, no offense to anybody, but like I figured one of them would have been dead by now. Like I'm just saying, like.
Facts.
Like I'm just saying, like
no
it was
offense.
in the '90s, and they were how old back then?
They were already old, bro.
It's been like 30 years. What the fuck?
All right, now, hey, I just gotta ask this for all the guys in the chat. I'm gonna admit, but who else here had like a little crush on Kitty? No,
I
just
think
me?
you alone on that one, bro. I think you alone on that one, bro.
For an older woman, I thought she was cute, bro. Like come on.
Yo,
I mean, her laugh was cute too.
Man, no. You do know who I definitely would have gave it to though.
Mitch.
No. Do you remember Fran Drescher?
Yeah.
Fucking from
the nanny.
The nanny. Yeah.
Hey, yo, like she fine enough, but I don't know about that voice,
no, that
bro.
voice, bro. Oh my
crazy.
god. I mean, you can definitely tell like she overplays it for the show.
Yo, hey, Slayer, you with me on that one, bro? Right? True. They are old as. Oh no, never mind. I thought you was with me, bro. Kitty was pretty,
Slayer,
bro.
I appreciate you, man.
Even Fez spanked that ass, bro.
Mangoes.
Hey, must love mangoes. Remember when Fez was at the what's it called, like the supermarket, the Piggly Wiggly, and then that fool spanked Kitty.
The or like yo, facts. That's what I'm saying. When I was a kid, bro. I was like, oh damn.
Damn, the nanny was hot. She's still hot, bro. I think.
Yo, what's that
movie?
There was a movie I watched when I was a kid. The Beauty and the Beast? Pretty sure it was called The Beauty and the Beast.
I've seen the X-rated version, The Booty and the Beast. What's up?
Has to go take care of these kids or whatever, and then like ends up falling in love with the dad, and he's like some rich prick.
Yeah, right. That was the story for the nanny, right?
No, not.
Didn't the nanny have a similar story though? That
I think kind of, yeah.
Kitties, nah, fuck, no, you creep. What? Damn.
All right, Phoenix, appreciate you, man.
Take care, Phoenix.
Shout out to the 8 still in here. I appreciate everybody hanging out with us on the Greenlight Podcast, episode 1, baby. You know we're gonna be the greatest podcast on YouTube.
Y'all doing me dirty, so I'm the only one be knocking the dust off these. Hey, man, they got the checkbooks, bro. Why not, homie? They the ones with the checkbooks, man. All right, but how about this? Who here had a crush on? I'm gonna take it to the Married with Children. Who here had like a thing for Peggy?
Oh no, I mean,
no?
Kind of.
Back then,
in like a freaky way, yeah. I'm not gonna lie, yeah. She's kind of hot. I ain't gonna lie.
I know we all had our eyes on Kelly.
I mean, yeah, that's okay. That's what I thought you were gonna say. That's what I thought you were gonna say.
I guess I like
But
him
then he's
old.
like, and then he pulls out the Peggy, like,
Oh, ow!
and
Come
then, he,
on now.
and then you gotta kind of sit there and go, well, yeah, you know what?
Yeah, I don't want to. Yeah, I don't want to
I
know
guess she
what
could
was in the
get
mind of
she
rap.
she could get the, you know.
All right, now, hey, for Married with Children, right? Being its old, it's
Oh man,
quirky, fucking with some
yeah,
outlandish jokes. Do y'all think it's gonna do well for an animated series
yes,
in this
yes,
day and age?
yes.
I'm looking forward to it. Bro, I love Married with Children,
I
bro.
think that
Like,
Married with Children in like an animated form is gonna do fucking amazing. Cause it's
come on,
too
bro.
That's honestly what I thought that F is for Family was like based off of,
Oh, with the Bill
right?
Burr.
Right? Like, isn't it based
Yeah.
off of like Married with Children and like?
It's just way more F bombs in that. You feel me?
But
Way more F
bro,
bombs.
what do you think they're gonna do with Married with Children?
You think they're gonna like
Oh
uncensor it?
yes, yes. Oh fuck yeah. Oh fuck
Let's
yeah.
go. I'm with it. I'm here for it.
Yo, Caesar, what's going on, brother?
What up,
Roughneck in the
Caesar?
building. What's going on, man?
Wagwan.
Adventures with Queen Lost Souls. How you doing, girl? Appreciate everybody coming through. Big shout out to the 10, man. Appreciate everybody keeping us nice and lit through the first episode. Let's go. I need to figure out a better way to get this. I want my chat up here. I want it like right here, in like a big box. Which is I'm gonna figure that out.
Let's see. Bam. But yeah, hey yo, I agree with you. I feel like Married with Children animated series should do phenomenal, especially because, bro, I recall back then everything was censored. Nowadays, bro, nothing. I feel like the censorship just said, screw it, man, fuck it. We don't care no more.
I
You feel
mean,
me?
what it?
Bro, put it like this. I just seen a music video not too long ago to where it was not censored at all. It didn't have like the asterisks or anything. The name of the song was Pussy. That's the name of the song was Pussy. And usually
What?
like they kind of like censor the title. They'll put like the P asterisk
Yeah, yeah,
asterisk
yeah,
asterisk Y.
yeah,
None of
yeah.
that, bro. And I'm just
It was
like,
just straight.
bro, like kids watch YouTube and sometimes they don't
What the
have like the YouTube Kids, so for
fuck?
that to just be an ad, like a regular ass ad, and mind you, I wasn't watching like
Yo, I get
adult
this
content.
ad all the time, and no, it's not adult content or anything, but there's this picture of like this anime chick, and she's got like, okay, she doesn't, but it looks like her legs are above her head, bro. And I'm not gonna lie, I have to double take on this fucking picture all the time, dude. Like, I'll be just scrolling through YouTube, and I see this ad, it pops up all the time, and I'm like, this anime chick has her fucking legs above her head. And then I gotta scroll back down and look at it, and I'm like, oh, okay, she doesn't. It's just her fucking, like, arms or whatever up like this.
Okay,
And it's like, but I gotta look at it again. I'm like, they did that shit on purpose. Because
bro.
every single time I scroll by this thing, I'm like, no fucking way. Okay.
Yo,
Like,
hey, I could picture Ghost going like this, like scrolling like, and then he goes whoa whoa whoa, and then he scrolls slowly, like wait a minute, wait. Oh damn! All right, it's regular. Okay, it's regular. It's not okay. It's not bad. It's not bad.
oh, man. No, it's just.
It keeps happening to you. Yo, shut up, Slayer.
But
Slayer
you
out here
know
saying
that
I
they do
love
shit like
cookies.
that, though, right? Like, they have
Yeah,
to. Like,
yeah.
there's no way that they didn't know that that doesn't look like a chick with her legs above her head. I mean, especially if you're just scrolling by quickly, you're like, oh shit, what the fuck was that? Like,
Yo, Slayer. Hey, hold up. Yo, hey, what's up, Jonathan Cook? Welcome to the podcast. We appreciate
yo,
you here, man.
Jonathan,
Happy
what's going on,
Saturday,
brother?
Slayer. Hey, bro, get it right, all right. I want them all. It would have been Donna's mom, Kitty, and Jackie's mom, okay? All of them. They the ones with the checkbook, bro. I'm telling you, they'll take good care of you. Unlike these young ladies, they crazy nowadays, bro. You can't date a chick nowadays and not think in the back of your mind, does she have an OnlyFans? Is she an IG influencer? All these young chicks are, come on, man. Like that's my fear, bro.
Is
That's my
she
fear. Like
is
I go
she
and
an
try to hit
only?
on a girl.
I just love the way you said that. He's like, is she an OnlyFans?
Does she have one?
like
Like, yo,
like she's a fucking zombie or something. Like, is she an OnlyFans?
you never know. That's my fear. Like, I go up to a chick, like, yo, what's up? And then she goes, hey, if you want to see pictures of me, you just have to subscribe. Like, come on, man.
Well, I mean, yeah, that's she's just trying to get money out of you at that fucking
That's the
point. Like,
thing,
I'm just
bro.
saying.
Is love still a thing? Let me know in the chat. Do y'all think love is still a thing? Let me know.
Of course it is. It's just,
Yeah, love for money.
it well, I mean, yeah, but it's a fucking hustle, bro. I mean, that's just all it is. It's just a fucking hustle, bro.
Yo, all right, hold on.
I
Slayer out
can't.
he's saying, laugh out loud. OF, at least she's making her own money and not
That's.
trying to
I
live
mean,
off me. But check this
to
out.
be
Check this out.
perfectly honest, okay, like I was almost about to say, kind of the same fucking thing. Like, bro, it's a hustle, and they're making money. Like at the end of the day, that's really what it is. They're
But
putting
all right,
food on their table. They're feeding their kids. They're feeding their spouse. They're fucking doing whatever they're doing, and they're doing it not necessarily in an easy way, because if you talk to anybody that's actually started an OnlyFans, even these hot chicks, like I've seen plenty of women that are smoking fucking hot that try to start one and they don't go anywhere with it. And they'll be like, this shit is hard. Like, it's not like you can't just set up an OnlyFans and
I
hundreds of guys are
object.
gonna come flocking to you.
I object, Your Honor. I object. I think that's a lie. I think it's
I
all
don't.
right. I'm
I
one of
don't.
those that think
You need to
I
have.
guess I'm
Okay.
single-minded.
Okay. You need to have a platform already set up somewhere else for in order for you to get people to go over to your OnlyFans and actually subscribe and become members. Like any normal chick that just has a Facebook and an Instagram, if they only have 100 followers, like every other normal person out there, and gets 2 or 3 likes on her fucking pictures,
Yeah.
when she goes to start the OnlyFans, if she only gets 1 or 2 people to sign up for it, that's technically a fail. So, you know what I mean? And if she sits there at, less than 10 followers for however long,
Yeah, it's a
it's
fail.
kind of like one of those things,
All
you know
right.
what I mean?
But
Like,
my case is
it's
this
like
though.
most of them will actually tell you if you are going to start an OnlyFans, you need an audience somewhere else. Like, you need like a few thousand followers on like your Insta or your Snapchat, or you need to have a Twitter following, or you need to have a
Yeah.
YouTube following or something. Like, you need to be a public figure. You need to already have a following, like a decent following, in order to actually go and make decent money on your OnlyFans. It's just like anything else.
That's crazy.
It's just like
But all right,
trying to come out to YouTube and thinking that you're gonna be a fucking
YouTube star.
YouTuber. You know what I mean? Yeah, like
Yeah.
I've been doing this for 3 years now. A little over 3 years. Like constantly putting out content, streaming, shorts, videos, grinding every fucking day. You know what I mean? And
Yeah. It's not easy.
I'm still just below 5,000.
Yeah,
Like,
it's not easy, bro.
and throughout the first few years, I had nobody watching. You know what I mean? And like, hardly zero views at all. Like, this shit is hard. It takes time. It takes effort. And I think, honestly, the same thing applies to OnlyFans. If you really want to be real about it. Like, the ones that find success and that actually, can make a shitload of money off of there are the ones that already have a platform somewhere else that they
All
can
right, so
bring to their OnlyFans.
since we're on this topic and stuff, bro, what would you like to share to the people in the chat on like knowledge, like what do you think is like are the main things that makes a YouTube channel successful? Not having a million subscribers, but what are the key things to keep in mind in order to be on a road to having a successful channel?
So one of the number one things that I think that YouTubers should know is that don't do what everybody else is doing.
Facts.
Which I make that same mistake all the time. I think a lot of YouTubers make that same mistake, is that a lot of us do the same thing that a lot of other people are doing in our content and everything, because we go, oh, that was successful, so what if I do something similar? You know what I mean? Even if you're not doing like a direct copy, But like, let's say you're doing the same exact format of content. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
like, I'm trying to think of an actual example, but I think it's better if I just like people will subscribe to your channel if you're solving a problem. So like,
Mm.
what is the so like why do people pay people for anything? Because you're solving an issue that they have. Like, let's say if you're going to a store and you go buy something for lunch, right? That
Yeah.
store solved your problem of being hungry and you gave them money, right?
Yeah.
So YouTube is kind of the same way. Figure out something that helps people, something that nobody else is really doing, and something that solves other people's problems. Because if you do those three things, and if you're entertaining on top of it, that's just like an extra fucking
I was gonna say that
big
does
bonus.
entertainment, yeah, does that fall under the same umbrella?
But if you're doing those things, I guarantee you're going to get subscribers, you're going to get growth, you're going to get, all that types of shit. Figure out things that help people, that fix their problems, things that nobody else is doing. Like, that's a reason why I love doing when I started off doing like the zombies content, because the Easter eggs and learning how to like build the wonder weapons and stuff in zombies is hard. It's not very easy. And they don't tell you how to do these things. Like, you got to actually go out, figure it out. You know what I mean?
Gotcha,
And
gotcha.
most people, like 90% of people, go to YouTube to look up tutorials on how to do the Easter eggs in zombies, or how to put
Yeah.
together like the, you know what I mean? So
Yeah.
what I
Hold
kind
up,
of
Ghost.
figured out.
Hold up, hold up. Don't mean to cut you up, but I just want to say what's up to Madman Bobo because I have
Oh,
not
what up,
seen this dude
man?
in a million years. How you doing, bro?
Good to see you,
Then we
brother.
have Red Ghost White Tea in the chat with
I
the
see you, Red
popcorns. I hope
Ghost.
you're
What up,
enjoying.
man?
And then we have yeah, he says I agree with rap. It only takes one creepy dude paying all the bill. Oh, we back at the OnlyFans. Oh my god, you should have been here earlier, bro.
I
But
mean,
now
yeah, it's
continue,
true.
bro.
It's true.
Nah, but what were you saying, Ghost? Continue on that.
I mean, that okay. So, Madman, that is true. But I mean, what's really the chances that you're gonna get some rich guy that was? I mean, I'm not saying that it's not going to happen, or that it couldn't happen, or that it doesn't happen. I'm just saying, what are the chances that a lot of these random girls that go start an OnlyFans is just gonna get some rich guy to go? You know, like I said, not saying it doesn't happen or that it wouldn't happen, but the chances are a lot slimmer to the ones that come out there and then that doesn't happen too.
Yo,
You
Mad
know what I
Mad,
mean?
put a percentage in the chat. Say like what percentage of a chance do you think that is likely to happen to a chick that's starting a OF and shit? But going back to this, bro, would you
I
say
think.
that? No, what were you gonna say?
Oh, go ahead.
Now, I was just gonna add on to what we were talking about the YouTube. I was gonna say, would you say that personality is a big thing
Oh yeah, of
to
course,
have,
of course, yeah.
right?
No, I think you need to definitely have an actual personality.
Not be dull,
But
interact.
one of the bigger things that I think is just be yourself. Like,
Alright.
be yourself. Don't overplay your character, but don't downplay your character either. You know what I mean? Like, when you come out to
Facts.
do a like, okay, so when you come out to actually do a video or something, don't be overexcited about it and do like what all these other bigger YouTubers or people that make content for kids. Don't come out and be like, "Hey guys," you know, and like that's just it's way too much. You know what I mean? But when
Yeah.
you do make a video, sound a little more excited about it. You know what I mean? Sound more upbeat. Sound a little more, you know what I mean? Be excited about what you're talking about. Because if you're excited about what you're trying to talk about, the listener's probably going to be more excited about what you're trying to talk about. If you sound a little
Makes
bit more
sense.
dull, or like you're tired, or you're, you know what I mean? Or like you're going through something, but you're still trying to make a video, that's going to reflect on the people that are watching it.
Yeah.
You know?
It's yeah, it's all
At
based off
least that's what
vibe.
I think.
Madman says 75%. Damn. Hello to
All
both of
right,
you
bro.
legends, by the way.
I'm just saying.
At least Madman's on. He's with me on this one. What's up? Rate me as a YouTuber, not a friend. Brutal, honest. What can I do to be a better YouTuber? Bro, you doing the damn thing. Look, Slayer. If you want my honest opinion,
Make content.
there's no, there's no one like you in the community, bro. Like,
Make content.
although y'all make content.
Make content. All he does is
Okay,
stream.
that's true, and I guess that should go to because all right, the reason I agree with Ghost on this one is because I feel like videos kind of add longevity to a content like not a lot of people like
Uh,
you do a stream that's like
most
stream
YouTubers will tell
is in
you
the
this.
moment.
If you're not streaming to 100 people or more, you're wasting your time. That's just coming from like most larger YouTube. Okay, and it's not that you're wasting your time, but if you're not streaming to over 100 people, you should only stream for about 2 hours, 2 or 3 hours max, and then spend the rest of your time making content. They'll all tell you the same thing, I swear to God. Like, I'm
I
not just
agree.
saying this out of my ass. I've been told this myself from many other larger YouTubers and stuff. If you are a smaller streamer and you're streaming to less than 100 people, don't stream for 5 or 6 hours or more than that because you're definitely wasting your time. Like, because you're not doing anything for yourself. You're not gaining any new followers. You're not, and if you are, you're maybe gaining one or two, maybe. And that's like a big maybe because most of the people that are probably watching you are all already from your community. You know what
That's
I
a
mean?
fact. Yep, that's a fact.
So, what content does is content actually gives you reach. You know what I mean? Content actually uh, brings in new people. Believe it or not, streams not that streams can't, but it's more likely that content will actually bring in people. And this goes back to like what I was talking about earlier, where your content should be either helping people, solving a problem, blah blah blah, because you're giving people a reason to subscribe. And that's just overall what content does. Now, not that streaming in itself isn't content, but like half the time when you tune into a stream, it's a couple of people playing video games, and yeah, they might be entertaining, but like excuse me, but you're just sitting there like watching them make call outs, and maybe they're cracking some jokes and stuff like that, and it's kind of fun to watch. Where a video is more different, it's more one on one. They more feel like the creator's actually talking to you, and you get a little bit more of that engagement. Like, most of the time when somebody's actually watching a video where they looked up something, they're actually looking for something in particular. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know, say fucking for instance you're playing Warzone and you want to know the best MP40 loadout. Let's say that. So you go on YouTube and you look Warzone MP40 best loadout, blah blah blah, right? Well, let's say you watch, one or two of the videos, and if you notice like this guy's loadout's better than his, blah blah blah, you try out his loadout, it works pretty good. You solved, like, that person solved your problem at that point. And more than likely you're gonna like the video, you're gonna subscribe to their channel, blah blah, because if they solve this problem, they could probably solve your next problem. You know what I'm saying? Or like
Yeah,
when the next season comes or whatever, you're probably gonna trust them to try out the next thing that they tell you to try out, or whatever, so on and so forth. And this can apply to anything. You know what I mean? I just said it because I make Warzone content, but like you can honestly apply that knowledge to literally anything.
that's facts. I agree. Like for example, like when I said earlier in the podcast, it was my channel started off it was rapping and stuff, but then I went to mobile gaming. To this day, bro, and I don't know why, but to this day, I have a mobile game. It was called like Slendrina, bro. It still gets views,
Where did
and I'm
Ghost get all
like,
this wisdom
bro,
from?
like, bro, this mobile game I play like maybe two years and a half ago. You feel me? And it still gets views. It's like in the thousands now, and I'm just like,
Yeah,
there's no commentary. There's none of that, but I guess because it's a game that I guess kids are still into and stuff like that, like it
mm-hmm.
still manages to get some views, and I feel it adds not only does it add
One second.
replay value because it is a video.
You can still
I
talk.
no, I got you. It's like what do you call it? Like I said, longevity, bro. It adds longevity to the content because you never know what audiences are gonna want to tune into that. But I do agree with Ghost if it's like besides the entertainment, if you're able to like what is it called, like resolve a problem or anything like that, if it's something that they're looking for, bro, you're gonna catch eyes, man. Like my fragile one, for example, I guess what helped me was that since Mongolians they don't have like a game to call their own. This is a game that was fucking. It was, what do you call it? It was put together by a famous Mongolian rapper, right? Not a lot of people played the game, so
Oh,
that's
he
why I
was a
got caught in the
rapper?
alg.
Really?
Yeah, Rocket Bay. He goes by Rocket Bay, and
Okay.
it so that
That's
that
what's up.
helped
Hell yeah.
because obviously that's their treasure over there. He's a rapper. He's a rapper, producer slash animator. This fool
Yeah.
would do like Mongolian animations, and then this fool decided to do a game. I
Hmm.
guess he was inspired by like games like Little Misfortune, a game I've played. It was like another game called Frambo, and these are controversial games, bro. These are games to where they look cute and all that, but they're like dark. You give me like no spoilers, but for like Little Misfortune, you're playing as a little girl, right? That you're
I played
the
Fragile, and
you
yeah, I actually
that
played
shit's
Fragile.
tough, bro.
I got a little
It's a
over a
cute it's
thousand
a
views
cute
on that video. I didn't get like nothing like you, but yeah,
it's a cute game that has to do with kidnapping and all this other shit, you know?
yeah, yeah,
As for Little Misfortune, the game I streamed the whole game. You're playing as a little girl that's like up to no good. The what you call it? The narrator is actually telling like your character, "Oh, do this, do that." Spoiler: at the end, you figure you find out that you're actually a little girl that died. Yeah, like it's a trip, bro. And these like so Rocket Bay decided to go on that lane, make it his own, like with real life shit that happens in Mongolia, make this game. And
yeah,
I feel you feel me? I'm actually happy I found this game. I played it, recorded it, bam. Till this day, I think it gets little views here and there, but it's like when you do content, bro, I think there's a better chance of you actually getting new viewers, new subscribers,
yeah. No,
new
for sure,
engagement.
for sure. And that's just what I was trying to tell Slayer. Start trying to make content, bro. That's really all it I think it would come down to. Like if I was looking at your channel myself and just say like, why isn't this person gaining subscribers? Like why aren't they growing? It just comes down to content. To be perfectly
Yeah.
honest, I think that's what a lot of us, I think a lot of people have kind of fallen into is they stream and they stream all the time. They'll stream every day and they'll stream 3, 4, 5 hours a day, if not more. And it's like, if you enjoy that, that's great. That's awesome. Then just keep doing what you're doing. You know what I mean?
Exactly. Yeah.
Um, but if you really want to level up your content, if you want to grow your channel, if you want to do stuff like that, you need to start actually making content. And that doesn't just apply to Slayer, that applies to a lot of people, I think.
Everybody that's if you consider yourself a content creator, this applies to you.
Yeah. Like, I'm really not trying to single anyone out. Like, even
This is generally.
Black Phoenix. I mean, all of you. If that was just kind of the advice that I've been given, is that if I'm not streaming to 100 people or more, I should be focusing my time on creating content, because creating content will bring more people to my channel and will grow my brand. You know what I mean? And I think another big portion of this too is a mistake that I made for the first like 2 years into trying to be any sort of a content creator is I put all my eggs into one platform.
Mm,
Which I mean that like I put all my eggs in one basket type
yeah.
type shit. And I think it's good if you really try to branch yourself out into different platforms as well. Um, try TikTok, try Twitter, try Insta, try anything.
Yo, check this out.
Facebook.
And if anything, yeah, hey, check this out. I've been actually getting crazy views off of like my skits, my shorts. Facebook has been actually blowing up for me, bro. Like,
That's
I went
dope.
from ha
Hell yeah.
I went from having 50 followers, and these are followers, not like I didn't even know Facebook had followers and shit. I just thought it was all friends and stuff, right? Nah,
Yeah,
I went
yeah.
from having like 50 followers to almost 450 like in the past 2 months.
I think the content needs to be original. Everyone and their mother does gaming. It needs to be different. Yeah, exactly, man. Exactly. That's what I said actually earlier. Is content needs to be different. Needs to be original. Um, and like I said, you need to be solving somebody's problem, like something that you can do that nobody else is doing right now. And if you are doing the same type of content or similar type of content, you need to be faster. That's one of the things that I figured out when I was doing zombies, and it actually kind of put some stress on me to be perfectly honest. Like trying to do this, especially when you're competing against a bunch of other people in the same type of content, it
Yeah.
does become a little bit stressful. But I was able to do it a few times where I was literally the very first person on YouTube to upload anything on a certain zombies map. I did it a
Yeah.
few times. I was literally the very first one. Like there wasn't one other video on YouTube entirely. And those videos would pop off. Like I'd be getting a few thousand views within the first hour.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And then they would just die. But the reason why they would die is because everybody else would come out with their content. You know what I mean? So why is everybody going to watch this video now when the person with a few hundred K subscribers and probably thousands of more views within the first hour that they uploaded, or even the first few minutes, they're probably more likely going to watch that video over mine? Does that make any sense?
Yeah, it makes sense to me.
That's just how like our brains and stuff work too. Like if we're scrolling down the feed and we're looking for something that we want, we're more likely to watch the video with more views and more likes and more everything else than the one that's not.
X.
That's
Yep.
just that's just like how our brains and stuff work. Um, so that's one of my other things or little pieces of advice that I could give is try to be the very first one out with your content. Now don't rush your content or make shitty content, but definitely try to be the very first one with that content out. That's gonna get you the views and stuff like that.
Yeah, that works, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Also, let me see. Yes, I bet those woods blew the fuck up. That's why I'm sticking with Hunt. Yo, like everybody's in their own lane. Like I like that with the Ghost, he's in his
Yeah,
own
Hunt.
lane. He's doing his thing.
I've heard
Hunt,
that Hunt is actually starting to blow up too. Like I think it's really because right now that the Royale extraction mode is very fucking popular right now. The looter shooter extraction Royale mode, you know, you drop in, loot for all your shit, and then extract to,
yeah.
to try to keep whatever you found. Like that particular type of mode, that Tarkov Hunt Showdown style of mode, is very popular right now.
Now is Hunt and Tarkov the only of their genre right now? That's popping? Like the looter shooters
They're kind
are
of like
these
the
on?
most popular in like the Royale extraction modes.
Mm,
They're kind of like the two most popular, I would think. I don't know. There's probably more, to be perfectly honest. It's not, you know, it's not
all right.
my personally my biggest favorite type of game mode. But then again, I haven't really gotten into a game that has that game mode. I would love to get into Tarkov. My roommate plays Tarkov like religiously. I'm not even joking. He's playing Tarkov like 24/7. So
Is Tarkov ever coming to console or is it just exclusively for PC, man?
I mean, maybe,
Does
but I
anybody
doubt
know?
it. I doubt it. Like, I, I honestly
I
doubt it.
mean, that's how Tarkov were expand their players, right? If they were to fucking go to console and shit.
It's how they would expand their players, but I think Tarkov's too big. There's too many
Mm.
systems involved. Like,
To where it's like you kind of have to work with a mouse and keyboard type of.
I think they would have to, in order to put Tarkov on consoles, I think they would have to um, simplify the game a little bit,
I get lost, bro. Hey,
which would
salutes to
make it not
Z.
really Tarkov anymore. You know what I mean? Like you'd be
That's true.
getting a simpler version, I think.
I like, bro. When I see Z, salutes to
I
Z
could
when
be
he be
wrong, but
playing Tarkov, I get lost, bro. I get lost with like every time I enter his streams, that fool's always like organizing items in a backpack, and I'm just like, damn, bro. Like, what is all this? It seems like it would be overwhelming to me, but it seems like a cool game. Like the
I mean,
graphics
yes,
are
but I
there. I
think
like
that's what
that.
I would like about Tarkov. Like I think
Mm,
that's what I honestly think that's what would keep me engaged and stuff in it, is because I actually care about the items and stuff that I have. Because if you die, you lose everything that's on you.
All right.
You know what I
That's
mean? So
crazy.
like,
Yeah.
if you find something really cool, like even let's say you find like a fully kitted weapon or something, like a gold weapon.
Yeah.
If you die with that gold weapon, you don't get to keep it. If you extract with it, then you can take that weapon and use it on your next run. You know what I
Okay.
mean? And you'll just have
Yeah.
it right when you enter into your next match. You can just use it. So
All right. Well, all right.
you
Since
know what
we,
I mean? So
yeah.
you could be just dropping into this match with nothing but a fucking pistol, or you could be dropping in with some of the best fucking fully kitted guns in the game. You don't know, you know?
Yeah.
And it all just
Uh,
depends on like what you do when you're out in the world and what you extract with to take into your next match. And the cool thing about these modes and stuff too is it's not just like going in and trying to kill other players. All of these extraction royale modes all have like
missions.
missions and bosses
Uh,
and AI and stuff like that. Yeah. So like you'll go to like in Tarkov and stuff, there's like a factory, and once you get to the factory, there's like bosses and shit inside. And then like with HUD, it's the same thing, but they got like these monsters and shit. You know what I mean?
yeah.
Like they got the
Yeah.
butcher and like this big ass spider and like all this other shit. Like there's these cool like bosses and stuff that you have to go beat, and then once you go beat the bosses, you get better loot. Does that make any sense?
That makes sense.
Oh
All
yeah.
right. Since we still on game topics, who here's a fan of Doctor Disrespect? I know Ghost probably already knows where I'm going with this. For those that have probably already seen like his little demo game of Dead Drop, I know we can't really criticize it too much because this is only like it's a baby, Obviously they're putting their
Hang
blood,
on.
sweat, and tears.
My software's doing some weird shit. There we go. Okay, it's back. It's back.
Are we good?
Yeah, yeah. It was just like I think it like lagged out heavy for a second for some reason. I
Yeah, I'm
don't
seeing
know.
it lag out too. Hold up, let me refresh real quick.
It's working now. At least on my end, it's working.
I see myself doing this a lot, bro. I feel like I'm
Yeah,
twitching.
yeah. You kind of got
All right, but
stuck in the motion there for a second.
okay, I see we good. I see we good.
Yeah, we're
Where's the
good
chat
again.
at? Nah, so I was gonna say for those that like are a fan of Doctor Disrespect, support that guy. Um, how do y'all think his game is like? Do y'all think his game is gonna be competition for Call of Duty? Because I think that's what his goal is. I think he's really out here for for the jugular, against Call of versus Call of Duty. I know that there's not much gameplay, that was demonstrated for the demo, or whatever.
Yeah, yeah.
But do y'all think it has potential? Like the idea, because it does look cool. Like everything looks neon. Like the characters you play as, they look pretty cool. But I mean, I don't
Yo,
like that
Jack, what's going on, brother?
I don't like that Dr. Disrespect hyped it up so much on Twitter saying, yo, or I think he said on stream, I don't know. He said some shit like, yo, if I was to release some screenshots, it would just blow Call of Duty away. Like,
Yeah,
where we going with
he
this?
said he actually said that he could take a screenshot in game right now and it would look better than anything that Call of Duty has shown for Modern Warfare 2, which is bullshit. Like I'm sorry, but it's
Is it
bullshit.
because his ego is so big, or like he's a gamer? I respect him because he's a good
Like maybe when the
first
game is
person
done,
shooter.
maybe when the game is done, he can take a screenshot and it'll shit on Modern Warfare. Maybe. Like cuz we don't know. I haven't seen it yet. Nobody has actually seen it yet. But as it stands right now, yeah,
I don't know.
that
I don't
saying
know.
ain't really holding up. Uh I don't know. I think the dead drop could be cool, but we gotta wait like still 2 years I think before we even get a fucking beta or a demo.
That's crazy. I
Like,
mean, games do take a minute.
look,
I mean, I guess what I'm trying to ask is, once Dead Drop drops, who's
yeah.
gonna try it? Are you gonna be one of those that try it? Are you gonna
Oh
try the
yeah. Oh,
game?
for sure.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Anybody know if it's gonna be like just PC or console, or it's gonna be for both?
You sound like a robot, bro.
I sound like a robot.
Yeah.
Do I still sound like a robot?
Yeah.
What? What's going on?
I don't know.
How
For
about
the
now?
shit that Doc has talked on every game out here, uh, he has a lot to live up to. I mean, facts, yeah. It's true. Yeah. I mean,
All right.
I think with Doc, like, you know, the audio in his game better be fucking fantastic. Like, they better be the best fucking audio I've ever heard in my fucking life. I better hear motherfucking footsteps all the way across the fucking map. Like, I want to hear every pin drop in this bitch. Like, right? You have to. This motherfucker complains about audio in every single motherfucking game he plays.
Hey, maybe the audio's trash. Do I still sound like a robot, or am I good?
You still kind of sound like a robot.
I don't know what to do, bro.
Wait, there you go. I think.
I'm good.
Yeah, you're good.
All right, cool, cool,
I
cool.
honestly
Nah,
think it might just be the connection for some reason.
all right, but as long as we good right now, man. Yo, what up, JD? But hey, the audio sucks, bro. It is what it is. And the audio sucks for every game. I'm a doctor on this one, all right? I'm a doctor disrespect on this one. All
Um,
right.
I don't know, man. Like I could have bought the NFT and been a part of the whole program, but I
I don't know
didn't.
about no NFTs. I'm good with the NFTs,
I
bro.
didn't really want to do all that. Um, but yeah, I was invited to be one of the Midnight Society founders or whatever. They sent me the email and I looked at it. It's I would
When
have
I hear
had
NFTs, bro, I'm like, nah, I'm good. I'm good.
yeah, the audio
I,
better be 200%. Exactly. Exactly.
NFTs to me sound like scams for some reason, bro. Like,
I mean, it's
it's
kind of
it's
what
just,
it, okay, so this is the way that I was looking at it is Dr. Disrespect, he got 10,000 people, right? To buy an NFT to pretty much be a influencer on the game. So like all these people that bought the NFTs and that get snapshots of the game and stuff, they can put input in, like, you know what I mean? They can tell them, oh, I think this should be different. I think you guys should do this, or I think, you know what I mean? Not that they will do those things, but they'll actually listen to, you know, the 10,000 people that are playing the snapshots and stuff like that.
yeah.
Um, the way that I look at it is he just got 10,000 people to pay for the development of his game.
So he pretty much did a Kickstarter without having a Kickstarter.
Yeah. I mean, okay, so if you really think about it, so he picked 10,000 people to be the beta
Sponsors,
testers, founders, whatever you want to
sponsors.
call it, right?
Uh,
Think about that. 10,000 people times that by 50. Times that by 50, right?
that's what I'm gonna say.
Okay, that's literally the cost of the development of the game.
That's crazy, bro.
So, like, so just imagine you could come out here and go, I, I want to make a video game. Do you have the money to make the video game? No. So how are you gonna do that? Well,
The motherfucker should have sold his Lambo.
I don't
Uh,
I don't think he really
what?
has a Lambo. I mean, he might, but I don't think he really has a Lambo.
You over here fronting all this time. I had two Lambos. That prick.
I mean, of course, you know all like they're all videos and just like the overlays and stuff he does in his stream. And if you've seen like the clips of him like standing against a Lambo, like I'm pretty sure it can either be a rental or the only times that I've seen him actually leaning against a Lambo and stuff is for like a photo shoot at like a big event. You know what I mean? So like
He fooled me.
I don't know, man. Like I'm pretty sure it's probably a rental. Like I'm just saying. Because you can
Uh,
go rent a Lambo for really cheap and go use it for a day. You know what I mean? And then bring it back.
yeah.
Like, it's not that
All
hard.
right. I kind of want to go back to
Rappers do it all the time. Shit.
That's true. They always do that, and then they be having fake money and shit. I want to. All right, so I just want to bring this back. I know we should have like discussed it when we were talking on it. I just want to say, fucking for the new Modern Warfare, or for Call of Duty, when is Microsoft supposed to take over?
I mean, technically, they already have taken over.
Oh, they. Oh,
Technically.
all right, okay. I mean, shouldn't we start seeing Microsoft being like branded under the Call of Duty?
I don't think for another year or so. No.
All right. How about this? Do y'all think that the hacking and the cheating is gonna be a thing for the new games?
Of
And if it
course.
is it gonna be worse, or do you think it's gonna start like lessening and stuff?
I hope it starts to lessen. I mean, that's what we always hope, though, right?
Yeah.
Um, I think cheating's always going to be a thing. To be perfectly honest, I don't think it's ever going to actually go away. You know what I mean? Like they're not ever going to actually be able to fully get rid of it. It's just not going to happen.
That's
They
whack.
can do things to, you know what I mean, to mitigate it as much as possible, but they can't get rid of it completely. It's just not going to happen.
That's whack, bro.
They're okay. So put it this way: they're always going to find a workaround. They're always going to find a workaround. There's some smart motherfuckers out there, bro,
Facts, bro.
and it's all about money. You know what I mean? It's all about money. They don't care. Like there's hundreds, thousands of people out there that will pay to cheat in Warzone or in any other video game. To be perfectly honest,
That's crazy, bro.
you know,
All right.
there's always going to be a market for it, unfortunately, and especially since video gaming is so highly monetized now. There is a monetary gain and incentive for people to cheat.
Wait, like what? What's the incentive to cheat?
Money,
Okay,
content, clout,
that's true. That's
fame.
true.
Pick one.
That's true. That's true. That's true. You got me. I just needed to hear it, bro. I just need to hear it.
You know, and like it happens all the fucking time. You know, these people get caught cheating and then like nothing happens to them. I mean, sometimes you got like people like Jarvis. You know what I mean? Like,
The guy that cried, right?
yeah, like with Jarvis, you know, he got caught cheating on Fortnite, like straight up cheating with an aimbot and all this other shit. Like, and then he's able to just come back. And he's still in phase and everything. And then, well, no, he got kicked out of phase, but he didn't get kicked out of phase because of that. He got kicked out of phase because of the Save the Kids bullshit. Which I don't know if you guys know about that whole crypto scam
Yeah,
bullshit
I've
thing.
heard of it. I heard of it. Yeah.
So pretty
It was
much
like,
what it is, it's like a pump and dump. You get everybody to invest in it, and then once everybody invests in it, you pull out, you get all their fucking money pretty much, and everybody else gets screwed. That's pretty much how it works.
okay.
And so he was involved in that with somebody else in the Save the Kids is what it was called.
Was
And
there some Asian food too? Like some Asian guy was a part of it too?
I don't remember.
I think it was something like that. That they were all like doing their own little scams and stuff, and they're using Save the Kids as a way to get people into the scam. That's
Yeah,
sad, bro. Like we live in a dirty world
that's
nowadays,
fucking
bro. It's a
scandalous,
dirty
right?
world. There are no life
Fucking
bans.
scandalous.
So a perma ban is only temporary in a way. Cause I mean, I think it is like your account could get permanently banned, but what's to stop you from making another account?
Nothing.
It's not like it's not like it breaks your PC or your console, huh?
Nothing stops you from making another account. I mean, the only thing that sucks about trying to make another account is you don't have anything. You have nothing unlocked. You have no attachments. You have no weapons, no blueprints, no nothing, no skins,
All right.
no
You just gotta.
camos.
What you gonna get? If you hacking, you're gonna get that in less than 2 days, bro.
But I mean, if you're already hacking, you probably have the unlock tool, which gives you everything anyway. So
Yeah, so.
you
All
literally
right.
have whatever you want, any camo, any unreleased bundle. Um,
JG
yeah,
said it. Anything for a buck. Nah, yo,
I mean,
I
pretty
kind of
much, yeah.
I kind of want to get into this little controversial thing that happened. I know we're YouTubers out here, but I don't know for those that be on Twitch or go and watch Twitch streamers. There's a little controversy that happened like 2 days ago of a chick that was on camera getting her back blown
Oh
out.
fuck!
Out- what we doing here? Yo? I feel like Twitch started becoming weird when
Oh
they
man.
started allowing hot tub stream. I mean, I'm not taking away. I'm not trying to like downplay the chicks that enjoy the hot tub streams, but wasn't Twitch a gaming streaming platform?
Kind
Like
of.
it
I
was only
mean, no.
gaming.
I don't think they were like Twitch has never been designated to only gaming. It's just kind of the genre that took over the platform. Because Twitch literally has everything, almost. If you could think of it, there's probably a stream for it. And
Okay.
it's probably on Twitch. Gaming is just gaming is the most popular uh streamed thing. You know, it just is. There's more people streaming video games than anything else.
I know they have like cooking shows and
Well,
like,
yeah, there's people stream everything. They stream, you know, whatever. Whether they're doing their hobby, whether that's, you know, making something, doing arts
but
and
the hot
crafts,
tub streams wasn't in the
fucking
equation until just recently, wasn't it?
chill streams, podcasts, whatever. You know what I mean? And yeah, I think gaming just kind of took over the platform. It's not that it is a gaming platform. It's just the most popular genre on the platform.
I always thought it was just for gaming.
No.
But yo, this hot tub shit, right? Isn't it like spanking new? Isn't it like it's not more than what, like a couple years that they've been doing this shit, right? How do we feel about the hot tub streamers? Is uh, like how do you see it as? Do you think it's like it's weird that Twitch is allowing that? Like it's basically soft porn, isn't it? Right?
Yes and no. Like, I mean, the only thing that really kind of confuses me is it's like it's not really softcore porn because you're just watching someone
I'm
sitting
not.
there in a fucking bikini. Like, if you really want to do that, you can go to the fucking beach. Like, what the fuck? Like, for real. Like, I don't understand what. Like, I mean, I get it. Okay, it
Bro,
almost seems like
ain't
more of
ain't
like a
nobody got
form.
time to waste gas. I ain't trying to waste gas and go to the beach. I'd rather
Okay,
just be in the comfort
rap,
of my
rap.
home and be a creep in my home.
Let me put it like this. Okay, so let me put it like this though. I'm not I'm not 13, 14 trying to look at side boob through a fucking bikini, okay? Like, if I want to watch porn or anything like that, fucking watch porn. Like, there's no and this
But,
shit is
but
free.
Twitch
Like,
is
I'm just
free.
saying,
Yeah,
like,
that's what I'm saying.
porn is fucking free. It's not like you have to it's not like you really have to pay for this shit. So,
JD saying it's a strip show without stripping.
it's
I
a
mean,
strip show without straight. Exactly. That's what I'm saying. So,
some
like,
some fools just want side boobs, bro. I mean, they
It
probably see so
it
many
seems to
girls.
me that like the hot tub streams and stuff like that are more for either and this is sad for me to say, but it seems to me like it's more for younger audiences that are, you know, into that kind of thing and simps. Like, you know what I mean? Somebody that's obsessed with a certain person and like watches them all the time type of thing. It seems like it's more for those type of people than just trying to be outright pornographic content.
Yeah,
Does that make sense?
yeah, it
Like,
makes sense.
I think if these people, if these Twitch streamers and stuff that are doing like hot tub streams and stuff like that, if they really wanted to do porn or that type of content, they would just start an OnlyFans, right?
But that's probably why they're doing this
They would
hot
either
tub
start an
stream is to
OnlyFans
get.
or they would
Yeah,
just go make fucking porn. Like, you
I
know,
think
like
Twitch is a pillar, bro. Twitch is a pillar to where these chicks can start gaining their viewers, and then she just starts plugging in the OF.
no, yeah,
Like,
well, no, that's what I was saying earlier. Like,
yeah,
a lot of these people, they build up platforms on other, you know, or like they build up an audience on different platforms
yeah,
before they start the OnlyFans. Because regular chicks with no following are not going to succeed. You know what I mean?
uh,
Like, I'm telling you right off the bat. Like, I know this. Trust me, I know. Like, I've talked to chicks personally that I know personally that have OnlyFans. I say this shit is hard. It's not easy. Like, you think that men are just gonna come flowing in with all this money? They're not. Like,
I got a question though. I got a question from the chicks that you know that are trying to get the OF going on, but they're saying that it's hard to do. Is I hope they don't watch your shit, bro. 'Cause I'm gonna ask you, are they ugly? Are they pretty?
no, there's actually a couple that are fine. No, they're
Oh,
actually
okay.
fine. Yeah, no. It's nothing like that. I'm not. I. like they could actually hear it. No, no, no. To be perfectly honest, if they watch this, I wouldn't even care. Like they,
All right.
because I'm just, you know.
Being real. We just keep it real
Yeah,
up
no,
in here.
exactly.
Go
I'm just,
Trusco.
yo, Trusco, welcome, brother. I appreciate that, man. Thank you. Yeah, no, it's just, and one of them actually has a pretty decent following on like her Insta and stuff like that. Like she's not like huge, huge, but she's got a pretty decent
Decent.
following. You know what I mean? And even she has told me like this shit's hard. Like it's not. You know what I mean? Like she does okay, but she definitely does not do enough to survive. She still works a job. She still, you know what I mean? She
Yeah.
goes to work. She works a 9 to 5. She fucking, you know what I mean? And then when she goes home, she does her OnlyFans shit for a side hustle type shit. You know what I mean? And
That's
it does, and
crazy, bro.
it does decent for her, but it doesn't do enough. That's like me on YouTube.
Yeah.
My
Yeah.
YouTube doesn't like it does decent for me at times. Some months are better than others, but my YouTube is definitely not enough to sustain me. I still have to work a 9 to 5.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I still have to go to work and work every day and do a normal job like everybody else. You know what I mean? So, and she's literally in the same exact boat that I'm in. Like
All right.
if we were in a fucking yeah, like literally we're sitting in the same fucking boat. She's got a decent following. I have a decent following. She's trying to make it on her platform. I'm trying to make it on my platform. You know what I mean? Type of shit.
I got you. Yeah.
Like she does okay, but she doesn't do great. I do okay, but I don't do great. You know that type of thing.
I feel you, bro. All right. I respect it. It's all the chicks out there doing their OFs, man. Salutes to y'all. Keep that grind going. Just know that y'all nasty. Y'all is nasty. Y'all some nasty freaks. Holla at me, all right? Holla at me. I rap on point.
He said, "Holla at me."
All right, goes. Anything you want to get into, brother? I think we've been on for a cool minute. I
Um,
mean, what should we close it on? If you have
hang on a minute. I
anything.
wanted to. Let me look and see. I want to pull up my.
How you doing, Chusco? Chusco wants to know how's it going,
I'm gonna
goes.
pull up my
I see
notes
you
real
guys
quick.
chilling,
I'm
talking
doing
that
good,
good
Trusco.
word.
I'm doing good, man.
We talk
It's
about
my
everything
Monday
over
back at
here.
work today, so after the podcast here, I got to do a couple things, and then I got to take my ass to work.
Hey,
Unfortunately, but like I said, we still got to make that bag out here.
well, always never stop your grind. Keep your head up. If y'all feeling low, man, and if it's look for those that be like
And I
I'm
can
not gonna
do
say
my
names or whatever, but for those that are going through drama on YouTube, bro, all I'm gonna say is fuck the haters, brush them off your shoulders. If you have to take time off, bro, it's okay.
So
The
let's,
real ones
yeah,
are gonna
you know
stick
what?
around.
Fuck it. Let's just dive into that for a second. Like, I mean, for real, that's a fucking topic.
All right.
Um, Drama and
Mm,
high school
it's
bullshit here on YouTube.
nasty,
Like,
nasty.
I mean, if you guys want to keep doing that, if you want to do what you do, then that's cool. But like, when I started YouTube, and I think when most of us started YouTube, like we came out here to create something out of nothing. Like we wanted
Facts.
to have a successful channel, and 90% of us want to do something different with our life. Like we're actually trying to do something with our life, if that makes any sense. Like we want to be able to support ourselves, our family, be able to take care of things without having to worry or to financially struggle. You know what I mean? And I think that is the overall dream for myself, for my brother here, for majority of people in chat, the YouTubers out there. Like that's the dream for most of us. We want to be financially stable doing what we love to do as a passion and being able to entertain people and at the same time support ourselves financially and our families and our loved ones and everybody else. Like that
Yes, sir.
is, you know what I mean? That's the goal here. You know what I mean? And I think a lot of us kind of lost that along the way. Um, a lot of us need to look at our YouTube channels as a brand and a business. And if you're putting a lot of your energy into drama or what other people are doing, that's going to deteriorate from your content, which you should be actually taking time just making content. Don't worry about streamers, who's playing with who's, you know what I mean? It doesn't fucking matter. It doesn't
At
matter.
all. Nope.
At the end of the day, it don't fucking matter. Cuz most likely you don't know anybody out here. Like really. Like really
Facts.
really. Like you may know them from YouTube, you may talk to them, you may have even voice chatted with them, you may play games with them, blah blah. But I guarantee you 90 to 99% of the people out here that you know on YouTube and everything, you don't actually know them. So it shouldn't matter to you. When you turn your screen off, when you turn your computer off, or you turn your cell phone off, or you turn your PlayStation off, are they sitting in front of you?
Nope.
Can they talk to you? Can they say, hey, how was your day? How was your stream? How's your content going? You know what I mean? No, they won't. Because they're not going to be fucking sitting there. So who matters? You and your content. Put your energy into the things that you're creating, you know, your streams, your videos, your short form content, your long form content, whatever it is, put your energy into that. Because putting your energy into YouTube drama, or if you let your feelings try to get in the way of what your friends are doing or the success of others, or, you know, things like that, you're just going to hinder yourself from potential
Growing.
growth. Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. Because not only that, nobody wants to be around drama. Nobody wants to be around, you know what I mean, the negative and the, you know, the more and more that you do that kind of stuff and you preach that kind of stuff, like that energy sticks with you.
Yes.
You know what I mean? Like it really does. Like it sticks to you. And then everybody else that comes around you, they feel it and they see it, and then most of them don't want to actually be a part of that. Which
And
is why
almost,
you eventually end up not growing, you know?
I agree with everything my brother Ghost is saying. It's like, bro, we all came in here to have fun. Of course, like Ghost said, we're trying to like make something of ourselves on this platform. But I'm just gonna say this, bro. God don't like ugly at all. And karma's a thing. If you put negative shit out there, it's a boomerang and it's gonna hit you in the ass. So it's like, why put so much energy into negative shit? Like, just fucking. I understand it's hard for people to stay in their lanes. They're so nosy. They like instigating and stuff like that. But it's like, yo, don't fall into their vibe. Don't feed into their negative shit. Just like I said, brush it off your shoulder. Do what you gotta do. Do what you wanna do. And at the end, bro, it's like we're all grown adults. We're all old. Get old. You know what I mean? So let's act our age. Let's just fucking act our age and just,
But I've noticed it and stuff though too. Like there's certain people, like once they start hitting growth spurts and stuff, then other people from like the community will fall back and shit from them. And it's not just like it's happened to me personally. It has happened to me, but I'm saying like I've seen it happen to other people too. You know what I mean? Like someone gets a little bit of growth and it's like you start feeling and seeing like the jealousy in like the community, and it's like, dude, it's not even like they actually took off. They just gained a few subs. Like what? Why the fuck? Why the
yeah,
fuck are you really like,
yeah.
why are you fucking hurt right now? Like really, like I don't know. When I see my friends or other people succeeding on YouTube, like it generally makes me happy.
That shit makes me cry. Like,
Like it does. It
I,
genuinely makes me fucking happy. Like
I'd be like,
I will go through, and this is no bullshit. I will do this. I've done this for my friends all the fucking time. I go through on both of my accounts, and not only do I just watch for a few, I watch the whole fucking video on both accounts. I like the video on both accounts. Sometimes I'll even leave a comment on both accounts. I'll also share it out with both accounts. You want to know why I do that? That way they got 2 likes, 2 views, 2 shares, 2 comments. And
double or
all of
nothing.
that is double interaction for YouTube, because YouTube, and actually any other platform out there, all platforms, see interaction, doesn't matter if it's good or bad, as a way of, oh, more people are watching, viewing, and interacting with this content, so the more buttons that get pushed on this video, doesn't matter what the fucking button is, as long as more buttons get pushed on this fucking video, they will push that video out to more people.
Facts.
And that's been proven. It's been proven even with dislikes. A video could get a million fucking dislikes and 0 likes, 0. And
Still gets pushed.
YouTube will continue to push that fucking video
Still gets
as
pushed.
hard as possible because people are interacting with it. That's all it is. It's interaction. So like, you know, I've done this for my friends. Like I said, like I will go in and try to make their video get pushed. You know what I mean? Because like I want their videos to take off. I want my friends to succeed. I want this shit to happen. You know what I mean? And then it's like you
Gotcha.
see. I don't know. I don't know.
I got you, bro. I got you. Hey, you said enough, brother. All right, we got True Score. He's saying too much ego and too much focus on other content creators who you should just be focusing on your channel and your own community, supporting or not supporting. And then Denise said, or
Facts.
she said, "There's drama in life anyway. Why use YouTube to create more?" I agree.
Yeah, like
Clear
YouTube has
says,
always been an escape. Exact.
mm-hmm.
Denise nailed it right on the head right there too. Is YouTube has also not only just for creating content and stuff, but YouTube has also for a lot of these people been an escape.
It's like a
Like
therapy, bro.
such as video games are an escape for a lot of people just to get away from their own world. Like they don't want to fucking be here anymore. So they
That's
want to
facts.
fucking escape into a different world of a video game. And that's kind of like what YouTube does for a lot of these people.
Yeah.
They don't have to live in their own life anymore and they have their own friends and stuff on YouTube and it's a whole different world for them. You know what I
Yep.
mean? So
Yep.
I kind of see it in that aspect too. And it's just a way for people to escape and have a good time. And I think that
I
gets
agree.
ruined with a lot of that, you know, drama and
Uh,
bullshit. But like I said, I think, you know, with like us doing this podcast, this is something we're actually going to do every week. This week it was just me and Rap. Next week we will have a guest. I am not 100% sure who yet. I'm going to try to get Philly Boy on the podcast as soon as possible because I want to talk about our project and stuff that's coming up. And I think that me, Rap, and Philly always vibe good. You know what I'm saying? So, next week might be Philly Boy. Uh,
we're not sure. We're not sure. Just it's up in the air though. But you know, just have an idea of who might be.
yeah. But I actually want to try to get some decent guests on the podcast. Like some people you guys might be kind of surprised that we were able to get, type shit.
Also, we appreciate everybody that came through. We hope you enjoyed the first episode of the Green Light Podcast. We're just 3 shots away from the big 30 likes from a boy Ghost.
Yes,
We still have
sir.
10 beautiful people here, and yo, this is gonna be like Ghost said, once a week. We gonna talk about everything from the gaming, from music, fucking films, movies, anything that's controversial, anything that's popping, yo, all of it. We gonna talk about it right here at the GOP.
Yeah, I think I mean, I honestly think our main focus for the majority, I think for most episodes is going to be gaming just cuz like that's what I do, it's what you do. I mean, it's what the
Facts.
majority of our community does. Um I'm really passionate about gaming and I know you are too. I think the majority of our episodes are going to be mainly about gaming, but I think like what's going to make our podcast kind of special is that we are just going to go into anything and everything. You know what I mean? Like we're going to go into
Yes, sir.
films, we're going to go into music, we're going to go, you know, into just social media. If you guys want to know other things too, like if you guys ever want to know thumbnails, editing, free software, tips and tricks, just any of that type of stuff, you guys can ask in the chat and we will try to do our best to, you know, give you guys some tips, explanations, anything that we can do to help.
That's a fact. All I'm gonna say too is for YouTube content creators, man, like Ghost said earlier, y'all should check it out. Originality, personality. Those are some
Yes,
good
sir.
keys to being a good content creator, man.
Yes, sir.
Being yourself as well. So,
Yeah,
what are you
and just
doing?
be comfortable, you know? I think that's really what it is too. Is just trying to be comfortable. Um Even if you're not comfortable in front of the camera, I'm not always comfortable in front of the camera, but I mean, I'm getting used to it just cuz I've done it for quite a few years, but I mean, there's a lot of times in a lot of my content, I don't use a camera. Like you don't need all these things that, you know, every other YouTuber does. Be yourself, make some original content and just make sure that it's decent. You know what I mean? Like in my shorts, Like the one thing that I noticed with my shorts that like a lot of other people do is they put their face cam in their shorts and they put it at like the top of the screen. Like I could do that, but I just kind of choose not to. I choose to do it like my own way. Like now I've been doing the
The hot mics.
with like the captions and stuff like that.
Oh
That's
yeah,
like
that's actually pretty popular, bro.
that shit's kind of hard. Like I gotta go through and in like the InShot app, and I gotta fucking like every word. I gotta go in there and line it up with the app and like exactly when I say it. So I gotta like listen and like line up every fucking. You know what I mean? Like when they pop up and shit.
Yeah.
But like just that alone, like just putting the subtitles in there with like how they pop up and stuff, and like as I'm talking, the subtitles pop up in like the video, just doing that alone made the retention of my videos fucking skyrocket. You know
Adding
why?
a little more love.
Because people are they're watching longer because there's something on the screen that's grabbing their attention. Like
Mm.
yeah, your gameplay could be grabbing their attention, but the words and something constantly popping up so they're constantly reading it as you're talking and stuff at the same time keeps them watching the video, believe it or not.
That's fire.
You know, just
That's fire.
little things like that can definitely help. But yeah,
I
man.
like that, bro. Well, yeah, we good for the show, right?
I think that's pretty much the end, yeah. For episode 1. Appreciate
Hope y'all
everybody coming
enjoyed.
through. Big shout out to the
Yeah,
8 in the
yeah.
chat. I love each and every single one of you guys. Big shout out to my brother Rap on Point. This was it,
Yes, sir.
guys. Thank you
All
so
right.
much, everybody who tuned in. I greatly do appreciate it.
Stay
I
tuned for next week as well.
Yes, sir. I think next week we're gonna do this on Friday,
Sir. Yep.
so it's gonna be 6 days, not 7. Uh, we actually wanted to do it yesterday, just shit happened.
Yeah.
But I got it all figured out. We went live today. Next week will be on Friday, same time, same place. Y'all know the deal.
Take care.
All right.
Unity.
Later, everybody. We'll catch you next week.
Are we off live? All right, cool, cool, cool. Hey, that's just